And for the ones watching on my YouTube channel, look at the quarter flag placement. It doesn't go on the it goes at the corner, not in the middle of the 2 points that meet from the end line and the sideline. So I don't understand that. That's one of my pet peeves. Put it on the very edge of the corner, not on the field of play on the middle of the paint line. Anyways, that's a pet peeve of mine for the ones watching on my YouTube channel / Coach Cameron Soccer. No surprises. Brent Irwin serves as executive director for another youth soccer club in the Valley, Real Salt Lake AZ, and told Cronkite News in a recent interview that this club implemented COVID-19 safety protocols when play resumed in August. The club has seen good cooperation from most involved, and the efforts has been successful so far. I think we're the biggest youth sports organization in Arizona, Irwin said. Within our own club, there has not been one case of community spread of COVID through soccer. Well, we don't know. We don't know anything. And I don't know how they track these things. I got it at soccer practice. Real Salt Lake is the biggest youth sports organization in Arizona. I think it is, but I'd rather call it the biggest uniform supplier. Because all they did is take a bunch of clubs, say, hey, where are our uniforms? Buy our uniforms. And, okay, look, they're the biggest uniform supplier. That's it. It's not like a real club that they, organize. They're all segmented. They're sharing pricing or something like that. But they sell uniforms. That's it. They sell well. But, yeah, on my son's Excel spreadsheet, it's RSL. You keep playing the same team. No, that's RSL East. That's RSL West. That's RSL Anthem. This is RSL whatever. Just a bunch of clubs that just merged in to help each other with sharing players. It helps smaller clubs. So I like the thought process, but I still like to call it a uniform supply company. That's what it is. It's not like they're really governing everything. Everyone just does their own thing. They just give them a place to be in a cool uniform. Look, we're RSL. People will join if you wear RSL because they're MLS. Major League Soccer. Speaking of RSL, sidetrack, and this is an important sidetrack. What would happen if the Rising, who has their own youth component, if the Rising purchased the rights to Salt Lake? And they moved it to Arizona, and they called it Phoenix Rising. Would the RSL uniform company have to switch? That's an interesting note for all my Arizona listeners. Would RSL, the largest soccer club in Arizona, if RSL becomes Phoenix Rising because Phoenix Rising purchases them, do you have to change your uniform company to be Phoenix Rising? Do you guys lose jobs? That's a complicated question. We need to know more about that. I should get hold of Brent Irwin and ask him. We need to know what happens if that's a situation. Could happen. According to Irwin, implementation can be a complex process for the club like this. Clubs, leagues, cities, and families all have different roles and responsibilities in the process, and they may have significantly different attitudes about how to implement COVID-19 safety protocols. As a result, observance and enforcement of protocols can vary significantly from day to day, event to event, and location to location. Despite the complexities, Irwin said the compliance that I have seen, not only within our club but statewide, has actually been fairly good, and I think it's shown by the lack of transmission. I think the transmission, it just doesn't happen outside, but the temperature has now changed. Last night at practice, it was freezing. Here's a compliance in Phoenix, by the way. You enter the complex. They're like, you got your mask? Yeah, okay. And then you just take it off and you're in. It's just, you got to have your mask on for like 15 feet. It's just kind of like walk through the entrance. Got your mask? Yeah, and then you take it off. So last night I was very compliant because it was so flipping cold, Arizona cold anyways, that the mask was actually helping. So I'm going to keep my mask on because it is cold. It's a cold mother. Anyways, by and large, the families understand that it's serious, and I think they're taking care of the thing before they even get to the field. Irwin's. The real news, my friends, the real news is this. The reason we follow the protocols because the crazy liberals they want to ruin your life. They want to take everything from you. They're just angry, angry people. I'm not saying liberals, because I'm a bit liberal. The crazy liberals, and then you have the crazy right wings. You got the crazy righties, and you have the crazy lefties. Well, right now the crazy lefties are in full engagement right now, and they're watching. And if you're not compliant according to the rules that do not make sense, you will be punished, and they'll take everything away from you, and they're gonna love it because they love forcing control on people, and that's how humans operate, right? We do really good when people tell you what to do. That's just how we roll. Yeah, we won't fight back. There won't be a civil war. There won't be murder or anything like that. That's never happened in the past. Maybe it has. I don't know. It's like raising my children. I've never been successful making them do things. Just do this, do this, do that. Yeah, they're going to be resentful, and they're going to hate you for a lifetime. It doesn't work, ladies and gentlemen. Reading on. RSL-AZ began proactively communicating with the families about COVID-19 protocols during the club online training session in July. They're just way advanced. The club followed up by making an educational video and creating a weekly newsletter to share information with family. Well, they got to do something. You get paid. I think that's... I hope you enjoyed that segment. If you did, please subscribe to get my content 5 days a week.